Hey, hey, hey. Live video is starting, so it hasn't started. Okay, you're not live. Hey, I'm live. Hey, guys. I told you I was going to. Oh, my goodness. Go away. Oh, my. She just spoilt it. She spoilt it. I said I was going to call my co-host to come and join me. Oh, my goodness. All right, so today we're going to talk about the 9 ways to help your autistic child to show more affection. Because I know that some autistic kids do not show affection. And Williams was one of those people when he was much younger. Zita does not remember it because she was way younger at the time. But when he was much younger, he would just come to me for food, basically. And I felt like I was just his food person, like someone that would just feed him and then he would go away and go do his own thing, right? So I had to find ways to get him to show more affection and for us to bond better. So that's what this video is going to be about. And we're going to share 9 ways that you could try with your babies to accomplish that. Now I have a co-host. She's going to be helping me read out the 9 ways. She's done. You're supposed to wait for me to come, introduce you, and then call you for you to come. Alright, sit down. She's already here. Sit down. I don't even know if this microphone is working.
It's not. Because, see?
I don't know if it's working. One viewer. That's awesome. Sometimes I get 0. So if you're viewing, please leave a comment. Let me know if this thing is working.
But there's 0 comments.
Yeah, let me know if this thing is working because it would be a shame if this is not even catching our voices, Mama.
Okay, whatever. Plus, there is only 8 things. See? There's only 8 ways.
Mama,
and one bonus.
Jesus.
And one bonus. There's only 8 ways and one bonus.
Actually, it's 9. So I made it 9. 9 different ways.
No, look, it's 8.
No,
and then this is the bonus.
8, this is 8, and this is 9.
No, this is a bonus. This is the bonus. This is one bonus,
Tristan,
and this
do
is
not
8.
argue with me. This is 8, and this is 9. Okay. All right. So
whatever.
All right. So do you want to start with number 1?
I can't read it.
Number 1 is blabbing with them. What do you think that means?
Blabbing with them means scripting with them.
No, it's not the same thing as scripting. So one way to help your autistic child to show more affection is by blabbing with them. So what that means is, especially if your child is a lot younger, if your child is still a baby. So I don't know if you've seen my video about speech. Kids who don't speak yet are blabbing, and if they're not blabbing, encourage blabbing. Okay, leave me a comment. Let me know if this microphone is working. So
there's 2 videos and then now there's 1 again.
Okay. So if your kids are not blabbing, you want to encourage blabbing. So we start with blabbing as kids and then we move on to speaking words, right? So when your kid is blabbing, no matter the age now, when it comes to a child with autism, they could be blabbing at 13. It doesn't even matter. But if they are blabbing, you want to come down to their level and blab with them. Do not do it like you're laughing at them. Do it like you enjoy what they're doing and you want to do with them. That is one thing that you can do to help them to become more open to you. Okay? I don't know how many people have heard this before, but it really helps when you blab with your child. If that's the level they're on. If they're already speaking, then you can skip this step. Okay? But if they're not and they blab a lot, it really helps to blab with them. Again, not to do it like you're laughing at them, but to do it like you enjoy what they're doing and you want to do it with them. Number 2, another way that you can help them show more affection.
Still can't read it.
Communicating on their level. Same thing as blabbing, but not quite, because communicating is like they have words, right? So I really had to differentiate it because you don't have to wait for your child to have words for you to get into that kind of activity with them. Okay, so communicating on their level, if they have words or if they have some kind of, even if it's not meaningful words to you, but they say certain words, you can repeat those words back to them and try to make sense of it. Do not repeat it in a way like, we have to make sense of it. No, it's you just repeat it with them, have fun with it, and then put in some sense into it, little by little, so that they can start to understand what those words mean. So that's communicating on their level.
Now I think I can read number 3.
Can you read number 3?
Yeah, maybe.
What's number 3?
Why is number
3?
Playing on their level.
Playing on their level is number 3.
Even upon. Even upon. Even upon.
It's terrible. It's terrible. You cannot read my writing. It's terrible. Okay, so what the heck? What is that?
I turned that off. What the heck?
You turned it off? Why is it still talking?
I don't know.
Okay, so number 3 is playing on their level. So again, just like blabbing and communicating, but this time we're talking. Oh my Lord! This time we're talking about playing on their level. So what that means is,
sorry
when I say
guys,
playing on their level, I'm not just talking about coming down to they're on the floor and they're playing. That is it. But I'm also talking about however they play. So for instance, when Williams was younger, instead of pushing the car or the bus or the truck, he would hit the bus or the truck. So you want to come down to their level and even do that with them. Okay, and even though we know that the truck is meant to be pushed, if he's hitting it, you want to do it a little bit with them, and of course show them appropriate ways to do it so that they're not like trying to break the truck. Maybe do it gently, because what this would do is to show him that you're not saying, oh,
not to break the car or something.
Yeah, that's why you do it gently. But I'm saying that you doing exactly what you're doing is making them open up to you more. Like it's making them relax more in your presence, right? And then of course you would slowly show how to push the truck, but you would also play with the truck the way they are playing with the truck. This just helps them to be more open with you and more comfortable with you. I hope that makes sense. Nobody's leaving me a comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you people can hear me.
Oh, there's 4 viewers though. At least
awesome. 4 viewers. Okay, number 5. Number 5 way to know to help your autistic child be more affectionate.
Let me try to read. Let me try.
You know that one.
Tickles.
If your baby likes tickles, Wells loves tickles. If your baby does not like tickles, then skip this step, okay? But if your baby likes tickles, you want to tickle your baby a lot. Williams loves tickles. I can tickle Williams for
like this.
Several minutes.
You can tickle Williams just tapping him, and then he can laugh.
Exactly, like he's that ticklish. Like when you tickle him, when you tickle his arm, he's laughing all over the place. So he's that ticklish. So if your baby likes tickles, you want to do that.
Yeah, and even if you just touch him, he's ticklish.
All right. So what's number 6?
Number 6 is this number 6?
Yeah.
Lots of attention,
affection. Yeah,
I can't
my
read.
F looks like my F looks like T. Lots of affection for number 6. So you want to model affection to your autistic child, and I know that it can be hard sometimes because they tend to want to be by themselves. They give you the impression that they don't want the affection, right? But you have to try, is what I would say. Okay, you have to try. You have to start slow, like, hey, can I give you a hug? And hug, and maybe just hug for a few seconds and let go, unless they want to hold on to you, right? So you just start slowly like that, and just keep adding to it. So you have to show lots of affection. And then number 7 is kind of from number 6. It says showing
affection to the other members in the family.
Right. So if you have other kids in the family, you want to show them affection.
Also, you're a dad. The dad affection.
Huh?
The dad.
The dad?
Yeah, the dad.
What do you mean? Oh, somebody left a comment. Oh, Uncle Victor, where is Wells in the broadcast? Wells is at social skills camp.
Yes.
Wells
Wait,
is at social
now
skills
there's
camp.
only 2 videos?
So that means you can hear me. That's good.
Wait, there's only 2 viewers.
Mama, you can't be looking at the viewers because they're gonna watch it later, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have to be here for live, but they watch it later. But Wells is at social skills camp. Thank you, Uncle Victor, for asking. So showing affection to the other members of the family. This is what I noticed. Like if I'm giving Zita hugs and kisses, Williams is seeing it, and now he wants hugs and kisses. So I think that would actually help him or help your child to want to show more affection, okay, if you're showing that affection to other members of the family. But of course, before you do that, you want to do the other things that I listed, okay? So if you're just coming in, you have to watch the other things that I listed. You don't want to just go straight to showing affection to the other members of the family, because that will just make a child feel isolated, okay? So showing affection to the other members of the family, showing affection between spouses, it just helps your child know that it's okay to touch and hug and kiss and all of those things. Yeah, so that would help them want to even try it. Okay, so number 8.
Don't yell.
Do not yell. Yes, I still do it, so I need number 8. Do not yell. Let me tell you something about autistic children, right? When you yell at them, I feel like they just shut down. Like, they just shut down. Like, it's like you cannot get across by yelling. Sometimes, yes, it would happen. You would get across.
Yep.
Because you need them to do something and they're not doing it, and you just yell and then you get them to just do it quickly. But for the most part, right, if you're looking for your child to show more affection, you don't want to be yelling at them all the time. You want to talk softly to them. You want to communicate like really, really gently and make your point across without having to yell. Like, trying to explain your point of view will get you farther than just yelling when it comes to children on the spectrum. And then you always like it when you explain why you want them to do something. Like, what is the benefit of doing it, right? So if you can do that, that would really, really help. And then the last way you can help your autistic child be more affectionate is...
Wait, let me tell them. This is a bonus way.
Okay, this is a bonus way.
Getting genuinely teaching, loving, and accepting them who they are.
For who they are. Genuinely loving and accepting them for who they are. That might come like, oh yeah, of course I accept and love my child for who they are.
No!
Do you really? Mama, what do you think that means? What do you think that line means, number 9?
The lines means you have to love them even if they're autistic or not.
Right. High five. So what do you think that would, like, how do you show them that you love them even if they're autistic or not? Do you know?
So what you do is you don't yell at them that much. You don't act like they're normal people like my daddy. So you just you treat them as autistic people and you do all these things for him, and do not yell at him too much even when he did something bad. Just tell him that he's not supposed to do that. And that's it.
So basically you give grace because they're autistic, right? You give grace. So like when you tell him to do something and he's not doing it at the time, you want to remember that, okay, my child is autistic. He probably doesn't even understand the instruction, right? So you want to give lots of grace. So that's what that means. Loving and accepting your child for who they are. Because if they have the impression that you don't, or if you forget yourself and you start to treat them like, you're supposed to know this, like, why are you acting, I don't want to say the word stupid, but sometimes it comes off like, why are you acting stupid, that kind of thing. So you don't ever want to do that. You have to let them know and feel like you genuinely love them however they are and for who they are. So that will help them to open up and be more open to you touching them and them hugging you and all of those things. Right, Mama, can you think of anything else? You already gave 9 ways that you can help your autistic child show more affection. Can you think of anything else?
I think so, yeah.
What?
I can think of you helping them learn new stuff.
Oh, in their own way, right? Because they learn differently. So you can, if you show the desire to want to help them learn new things, because some people think, oh, they're fine, they don't want to learn new things, they just want to be by themselves. Something like playing with others, you would think that your autistic child just wants to be by themselves and not play with other people, but that's not true.
Nope.
Yes, for the most part, they want to play by themselves, but they also want to have the skill to play with other people. They also see it when other kids are playing together and they want to have that skill. They want to be able to do that. So you being able to help them to learn those things is very, very important. And it makes them feel like, okay, you're thinking about their existence and how they can help themselves be better and be independent. So like even when you help your child learn how to make their own bed and learn how to eat with a spoon, learn how to clean up after themselves, it might seem like a struggle at the time, but after a while when they learn it, and especially if you teach it to them in a way that they would, if you bring it down to their level and teach it to them in the way that they can learn, because everybody doesn't learn the same way, right? So if you take the time to actually teach it to them in the way that they can learn, they will appreciate it in the long run. They'll definitely appreciate it, and they will see that you're putting in the effort to teach them in their own way. So Zita, that was an awesome point. Like, I didn't even think about that one. What did Uncle Victor? Zita, Uncle Victor loves you. Was our mom so affectionately? Never forget that, okay? Aww. Aww, thank you, Uncle Victor. Okay, so we listed 10 ways. We listed 10 ways, thanks to Zita, that you can show your autistic child, or that you can help your autistic child be more affectionate. So if you have other ways that you've used in your own life that worked for you, leave them in the comments. Let us know. Other than that, if you watch this on replay, say #replay. Let us know if this blessed you, if there's anything we taught you today. All right, you guys.